What's up, Jeahbaes? It's Vikeejeah and welcome back to my channel. If you are not yet a Jeahbae, go right on ahead and click that red subscriber button. It turns from red to gray and that makes you a Jeahbae. And Jeahbaes are my baes who tune in whenever I upload to chit chat and all that about luxury beauty. Today's video comes as sort of an inspiration from one of my Jeahbaes. Miss Anitra told me in a DM that she doesn't own any Dior. And I said, well, why? We got to remedy that. We got to remedy that, and I got you. Today, we're going to be discussing my top 5-ish, little wiggle room, you know, top 5 favorite products from Dior Beauty. So first things first, of course, we got to talk foundation. Now, I have two types of foundation. I have one from the standard Dior line and one from the Backstage line, which is Backstage is really their professional or pro line that they use literally backstage at their fashion shows. So it's, you know, more minimal in its packaging, more pro friendly, if you will. And then you have the Dior, I guess, standard, if you will, that is more luxe looking. You know, it's giving you the luxury beauty experience. This one here is Dior Forever, the matte formula, and this is a 24-hour wear high perfection skin caring foundation with sunscreen, and the color that I am is 6N. It's very matte finish, not drying, you know, it's not like, it doesn't look casket ready, right? But it is a matte finish. So if you're somebody who prefers that finish, then great. It definitely is long wearing. They say 24 hours. I believe them, even though I haven't tested it, but I definitely believe them. Now, this girl right here is what I'm wearing on my face right now. Also 6N Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. This is bomb. It's just, go ahead and look right here. I am putting it on, right? And I just put a little squirt, you know, because it's a squeezy tube. And I just put a squirt, 1, 2, 3, each cheek and the forehead, and it feels, you know, it blends out. And initially you're thinking, oh my gosh, that is not going to do what it needs to do for you, girl, because it's super bright. But not bright, but like orangey. But then it, you know, once it dries down, it becomes true to your complexion. And the finish is demi matte. I'm gonna go with demi matte because I sprayed with a radiant spray in order to achieve a more skin-like finish, but I knew that going in. So the finish is demi matte, and then I went in with a loose powder. Now let's talk about this loose powder because this is absolutely fabulous, and this is like one of the newer members of my Dior family. This is, how cute is this? This is the Dior Forever Cushion Powder. So it's a loose powder. This is the shade, which is deep, and it comes in literally a cushion. Like, this is a cushiony little topper here. It is just like a cushion foundation, except there's loose powder in here with a mesh net over top and a cute little puff, which is actually super nice. As you can see, I've used it before. They have refills for these, or replacements, I should say, for the little puffs. And then here is your powder. It is, oh, I think I didn't do that right. My bad. But anyway, so the powder, very lightweight. If you blow on it, it doesn't sink. That's the test to determine if it's, you know, lightweight or not. So I dusted this all over the face. And as you can see, there is no cast, right? Initially, it's looking like that really mattified her skin, right? But it does settle into the skin very nicely. I used it on my eyes, under and on top to set the concealer that I used, and it looks fantastic. Next up is the Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer. Now, this was the concealer of 2020 as far as I'm concerned. It is one of the most beautiful finishes. It is one of the most beautiful formulas. It blends like a dream. I have 2 shades, even though I should have 1 shade. So let's talk about it. I have 4 neutral and 5 neutral, which I should have just got 4.5, y'all. All right. They're $36 a piece. Like, get it together, Victoria. The formula is lightweight creamy. It's not liquidy, right? But it is lightweight. and it goes on and just literally melts right into any foundation that you put with it, but especially Dior foundation, because I mean, hello, that's what it's made for. So you put this on, right? You blend it out, and then it's like, oh my goodness, dimension. Oh my goodness, radiance. Oh my goodness, fabulosity. And this sucker lasts all day long. You look like you. That's what I really love about it, is you look like you, but it does cover, it does correct, and it absolutely conceals. And you can't tell where I started at and where I finished it. You really can't. And I just think that that's, you know, all that you can ask, more than what you can ask from a really great concealer. This is my favorite concealer. I know, like, Pat McGrath is a very close second, but Pat McGrath is also a thicker formula and more high coverage. To me, this is medium to buildable, and she's bomb.com. Like, I will happily buy it again. Now, we're going to get into the glow of it all. So I have a Backstage and a Standard again for the highlighters. These are the newer of the two, and these are the Dior Backstage Glow Face Palettes. This is the darkest one in 5 copper gold. There are 5. Come on, Vic. There are 5 of these, and this is the darkest one. I'm going to go ahead and swatch this actually, so you can see what I'm talking about. There you go. Some of them are more glittery than others, but essentially you buy this and you don't need no more highlighters, honey. Like, this is all you need right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, this covers the gamut for deep skin. I really feel like, and you could totally use these as eyeshadows, eyeshadow toppers, you know what I'm saying? Like, but mainly used for a highlight. Now, I combined both of the highlighters that I have here. Okay, so let's talk about this girl right here. This is the and I love Dior highlighters, you guys. The nude line, Dior Skin Nude. This is the Luminizer in Glow Vibe in Coral Vibes, number 2. This was, I believe, a 2020 release as well. And y'all see that dent I made in this? Like, I'm not playing. It's so pretty. Bam, okay? And then the little bit of twinkle that you see is a little bit of that Backstage. So, like, this is a banging formula. Banging. There you go. And just like the Pat McGrath that just came out, it's a pink gold shift. So it's much more complementary to more skin tones. You can still find this. But if you haven't noticed, I've been going in order of the product, not necessarily the individual product, like the product category. Let's say that. So I've done complexion with foundation and concealer. I've done powder or setting or finish, right, with the loose powder. I've done highlight, and now we're getting into blush. I have 2 Dior blushes, and they are called Rouge Blush. And the colors that I have are $9.99, which is the signature red for Dior. Why do I keep doing this to myself? Playing myself. And then I have Poison Matte number 962. I believe these are both mattes. Yeah, I believe these are both mattes. I'm gonna go ahead and show you Poison, because that's primarily what I have on my cheeks here. So here she is. Look at, when I tell you I love my stuff, I mean it. Like, look how that CD is worn down. Man, this is beautiful. This is so beautiful. And you can apply it as softly or as intense as you like. So you go in with a real fluffy brush like I did today, and you get a nice diffused flush, okay? You go in with a more dense blush brush, and you get that impact, okay? You get that intensity. And then you just spray down, because it is a matte finish, so you spray down and it just melts right into the skin. Absolutely gorgeous. I'll show you what that's giving. So that's the first layer. I tend to layer mine, and these are the kind that you want to layer. See? The intensity does build. Now, let's have a look at the signature red. And I just put a teensy bit of that on the apples of my cheek, just for some dimension. I would say for deeper complexions, this is the more favorable one, but this does build up and does show up on deep skin. Last up is a big one, because this is my like #1 suggestion if you are somebody who is new to Dior. The quints. The quints are where it's at. If you have used nothing else, if you get nothing else, girl, the quints, specifically the new formulated quints. And I have 7 of them bad boys right here, and I am going to show them to you, but I am also going to demo how easy they are to apply. As the name implies, quint, 5. So you get 5 shades of eyeshadow. You usually get a topper shade, you get 2 main lid shades, you get a center shade, which is usually the star of the show, and then you get a depth shade, you know, for a little crease action. And what they do in the packaging is they show you 2 ways to create a look, a day and an evening look usually. Like I said, you can do whatever you want. In this case, I use Vikeejeah as my demo look for today. And here she is. You just press, and this is how also specifically how you distinguish between when you have both. This is the blush, this is the eyeshadow. But anyway, you open this girl up, you get a nice mirror, you get 2 brushes that will work in a pinch. They're nice. And then this is the color story. It's nice and warm and very pretty. I used every shade, all 5 shades. So as you can see in the demo here, I started off with a shimmer shade, which is the center shade. You can absolutely use this as the lid shade. That would also be really gorgeous because it is a shimmer. And then went in with the darker shade, the brown, the very warm brown. I went in with that in the crease and on the outer portion of my my lid. Then on the inner portion of my lid, I used the soft orange shade and topped it with the topper shade, which is directly to the right of the lid shade that I used. On my lower lash line, on the inner portion, I used the lighter brown shade at the bottom, and then finished off with the dark brown shade on the rest of my lower lash line. So all 5 real quick, okay? These last all day long. Ain't nothing but concealer on my lids. I don't have any primer or anything. It's just, this is what you're getting. With your finger, you get more intensity, of course. Most of the shades are shimmer generally, some level of it, either satin, metallic-y, but it's mostly satin, or like glittery. Those are the 2 that you get. Then you get matte to sort of blend things together. I have 7 of these bad boys, so let's go through them. All right. This one here is called Jungle, and I think this was my 2nd one that I ever got. Look at that color story, honey. Brown-eyed girl's dream. I absolutely love green. I love it. This is such an intense green, this right here. This with just like this on top, all by its lonesome, these 2 right here, just, oh, love it. And this one, poor thing, little casualty there. This is Denim, and this is actually my first quint ever. I love blue as well. And this is a blue lover's dream. You also do get a bit of green in here. So if you were like kind of back and forth between Jungle or Denim, and you were going for Jungle because of the green, I would suggest getting this one. Next is Rouge Trafalgar. I did a video with SeanKBeauty, like a collab, where we both created looks with this quint, and it's a red and pink story with a little bit of brown for depth. I really like this center shade here. This is a very nice complementary red for many skin tones. So if you're somebody who doesn't think you can pull this off, or you're gonna look sickly or whatever, just try it out. I think that you'll be pleasantly surprised. New look. This is probably my favorite because it's a cool tone story, cool tone neutrals. And I mean, how often do we have that in our arsenal, right? I love this. I absolutely love this. I highly recommend this one, just for something different. If you want something that you can wear every day but is different from what you already have in your collection, chances are New Look is going to be your girl. I have 2 from the winter holiday collection, and there were only 2, so I have both. I have here the Golden Snow, and it has this like really beautiful snow print, snow embossing on the whole thing, and these are stunning. Every last one of these is a shimmer. And then this baby, whew, Black Knight, baby. This is so beautiful. And I'm not a girl that goes for like, you know, black and white or black and silver or whatever, but this does something to me. This does something for me. A great evening quint, man. Just banging. Honorable mention, okay, goes to the beloved Dior Addict series. I happen to have two versions of Dior Addict Lip products. Dior Addict tends to be the plumpers and the, oh, hit my mic, sorry. The plumpers, the glosses, the stains, the glow oils, things like that, right? So these are my babies. These are the formulas that I like, which are the Lacquer Plumps and the, let me get the name right here. Stellar, the Stellar glosses. So I'm wearing one of each on my lips because, again, I want to show y'all what it's all about. The first one that I ever got and that I actually purchased another, like once I ran out, is this one here. And this is Dior Addict. That's the shade from the Lacquer Plumps. The Lacquer Plumps do not have that stinging feeling. What they do is moisturize and hydrate your lips with a very thin formula to give you color and plumpen your lips with hydration. So these are not the maximizers, which are painful. So steer clear, honey. But these are so gorgeous. Look at Dior Addict. Is that not just stunning? What a beautiful color. And again, I don't very often buy another one. I don't re-up on things like this, but I did on this one because I just find this color absolutely heavenly. The other two that I picked up is this D Fancy, I think it is. Oh, this is Dior Lee. I'm sorry. This is Dior Lee. This is a sort of Bordeaux color, giving you a little more pigment. Okay. And then lastly is D Fancy, which is a kind of richer, deeper, almost brownie plum. Okay. Next up are the Stellar glosses, and these are lip glosses with a little shimmer to them, but not the kind of shimmer you can feel. It's really just meant to catch the light. The formula is nice and thick. The applicator, I want to show you. They look like this. The applicator I want to show you is one of those like chubby applicators that they use in their lip oils. And this one is called Ultra Dior. Let me come down here with it. Ultra Dior. So you're gonna get, you see how thick that is? Like when I drag it, it's a formula that clings to your lips, doesn't feel sticky. I have it on right now. Does not feel sticky. But is like the viscosity, darling. It's gonna stay on for a little bit. This one is the one that I have on right now. I'm lying. Sorry. This is the one that I have on right now. It's a nude shade. This one is called Delight. I love the color in this one. Look at that. Look at her. She's a beauty. And then there's the color. So I paired them together, these two right here. That's what's going on with the lips. Last right here is, oh my God, I can't read that for nothing. This one is Shiny D. So they all have a play on the D for Dior. I put it on the side here. And there's Shiny D. So I think of the two, I mean, these formulas are just not the same. They're just not. If you want a nice gloss, then go for the Stellar glosses. If you want something that is more of a like hydrating stain, then I would suggest the Lacquer Plumps. And that's it, fam. That's it for this video. Anitra, honey, I hope that you found something that you want to buy. So yeah, just to recap, you guys, the only thing that you can't get in the States right now is this. This is a Selfridges exclusive, or I'm sorry, UK exclusive technically. So you got to go to Selfridges or Harrods. I'll happily link you to both, depending on which one you prefer to shop. There are, I want to say 4 shades. There's like light, medium, tan, and deep, something like that. Everything else is available here in the States. And in fact, I highly encourage you guys to purchase from Dior direct. Get the full luxury experience. You know what I mean? Get the box. Get the, you know, the glam of it all. Because that's what makes it exciting. Shopping for luxury beauty is, you know, the fanfare. So, you know, I'm going to link you to Dior if I can. I'll also link you to the other retailers that sell Dior if you have like memberships that you want to, you know, contribute to. All right. So that's going to do it for this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know by giving me a thumbs up. Comment in the comment section. Let me know which products stood out to you, which products you already have, which products I should pick up, because I love Dior. And I already have a cart full again. So, because why stop? You know what I mean? Why ever stop shopping for makeup? It's so much fun. So much fun to get your glam on. And I feel like super, you know, just put together. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't a particularly outstanding look. This isn't the look that I did yesterday for the gram. But it is a look that like you can pull off every day and feel put together and really nice. Like, yeah, points were made. So that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.